Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age 2. Last we left off, we had finally wrapped up some family drama around the house, and we found out that Mother indeed was owed the estate. Carver?
Thinking of life in Hightown?
We're still a long way from cowing Templars with our titles, sister.
What, you're not happy with this?
Is there something you would do differently, brother?
It's not up to me. We're on pace to recover an old name for an old woman.
Hey.
And when we're done, I don't know, I guess we'll sit around thinking about how great we used to be. Mother didn't even want that life back until we got dumped here. And you only care because we're under Templar scrutiny.
You're being an ass. You know what? I'm going to go with that line here.
You hating everything I do is really losing its charm.
Sure, make light. Why take anything seriously? You're the eldest. You lead by default.
I don't see you taking the reins.
When should I do that? When I'm following you around, or when I'm caring for Mother while you tame mighty Kirkwall? Besides, we both know what happens when someone leaves dear sister's protection.
What?
I'm sure Bethany would appreciate that you're keeping good humor.
Oh. That crosses a line.
Fun's fun. But you're taking this little pissing match too far.
What? You don't like someone making a joke out of everything you are?
I don't see the humor in digging up Bethany so you can hide behind her, too.
Ouch.
All right.
Sister. I feel... I don't know. It's like Mother taking everything out on us. She was just scared. I don't have a place in the life she is trying to bring back. I'm here if you need me. But I must find my own way.
And so we are given Carver's path in life. Trying to stand out in comparison to his elder sibling. The Bomb Pit. And Bait and Switch. Both very good quests. I should probably also save, just in case. Would be a good idea, I think. Anyway. And let's take the only party we still have. Now, this is one of the nice things. These actually toggle... This is the wider map. And this toggles day versus night. Different quests happen at different times during the day. And this is Kirkwall at night, and this takes it out of Kirkwall a little bit to Sundermount. A couple of different quests out this way. But let's go take care of Anders' quest. But first we have to travel through Hightown at night, and there are usually enemies at night.
I don't make my guards fight gangs in dark corners, but if you'd like to help...
Sure! I'll take him out. If I need to. Oh, looks like I'm going to need to. How delightful. Guardsman Pretender. And this is where one of the more annoying aspects of the combat in TA2 comes in. They have what's known as wave-oriented combat. That is to say that the enemies come in waves, repeatedly. Damn it, why'd you have to run out of the way just in time?
How can these nighttime streets be so dangerous? We should clear these idiot thugs out.
What is it you think I was doing, Carver? Well, anyway. It's a way to pad the fighting out a little bit, and not a lot of people happen to agree with it. Myself among them. There's Anders.
I saw Carl go inside a few minutes ago. No Templars so far. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see anyone suspicious out here. Let's do this fast.
All right. I'll handle the talking. You watch for Templars.
Can do. And then we go into the Chantry.
When we find Carl, just let me talk to him.
Okie dokie. This is a big Chantry. Definitely very different from what we got in Origins. Anyway, let's go find Carl and see what we can do to help him get away from the gallows. Carl!
Anders, I know you
That
too well.
mark.
I knew you would never give up.
What's wrong? Why are you talking like...
I was too rebellious, like you. The Templars knew I had to be made an example of.
No!
How else will mages ever master themselves? You'll understand, Anders. As soon as the Templars teach you to control yourself.
No!
This is the apostate.
No!
No!
What is... Anders?
You will never take another mage as you took him.
Anders?
Let's finish this!
Wow, that's a lot of screaming. Anders, what's... What's going on with you? Sir Ulrich's letter. I try to catch that before the battle ends.
Anders, what did you do? It's like you brought a piece of the Fade into this world. I had
Neighbors.
already forgotten what that feels like.
But you're tranquil.
I thought the Tranquil were cut off from the Fade forever.
When you're tranquil, you never think on your life before. But it's like the Fade itself is inside Anders, burning like a sun. Please, kill me before I forget again. I don't know how you brought it back, but it's fading.
Carl, no!
Is there nothing else we can do?
Maybe we can find a cure.
Can you cure a beheading? The dreams of tranquil mages are severed. There is nothing left of them to fix.
I would rather die a mage than live as a Templar puppet.
I agree.
I would rather die than be tranquil. Help him.
I got here too late. I'm sorry, Carl. I'm so sorry.
Now, it's fading. Why do you look at me like that?
Oh, man.
Goodbye. We should leave before more Templars come.
Oh my god.
That wasn't normal magic you just did, was it?
This is hard to explain. When I was in Amaranthi, I met a spirit of justice who was trapped outside the Fade. We became friends, and he recognized the injustice that mages in Thedas face every day.
By the way, the first time I saw that sequence, I just about cried. But that's me, you know, I'm a big crybaby sometimes.
And that's different than a demon.
Just as demons prey on the deadly sins of mankind, there are good spirits who embody our virtues. Spirits of compassion, fortitude, justice. They are the Maker's first children, and they have all but given up on us.
Well, you are fortunate.
This spirit sounds like a useful friend to have.
He was far better to me than I have been to him. To live outside the Fade, he needed a host. I offered to help him. We were going to work together, bring justice to every child ever ripped away from his mother to be sent to the Circle. But I guess I had too much anger. Once he was inside me, he changed.
You took justice into you?
So, you have this spirit of justice living in your head?
It's not like that. He's gone now. He's part of me. It's not like we can have a conversation. I feel his thoughts as my own. Not even the greatest scholar could tell you where I end and he begins.
And you can interrupt the conversation at any time and go, I need that Deep Roads map. Jeez. But, I'm sorry.
This is obviously difficult for you.
For him. We'll be hunted for sure.
Oh, shut up, Carver!
I thought I was helping my friend. He would have died, I guess. If that even means anything. And he wanted to help me. He knew what mages have suffered. But my anger, when I see Templars now, things that have always outraged me, but I could never do anything about, he comes out. And he is no longer my friend, Justice. He is a force of vengeance, and he has no grasp of mercy.
Can you undo it?
Can justice ever be separated from you?
I don't think so. The only way a spirit has ever been separated from a living host is by its death. The curse is of my own making. All I can do now is hope to control it.
Can you control it?
Can you bring him out at will?
No. He comes only when I've lost all power over myself. It's a madness, a frenzy. I only find out after what I might have done.
Now, this introduces a new aspect of the dialogue wheel. You see that little heart in the middle? It means that you can flirt with this person. Pretty much anyone who gets this option is a romanceable character, and that's right. Anders is romanceable in Dragon Age 2. I know some of you are probably going, as was I when I first learned the news. However, I'm not actually going to flirt with him this time around. But you'll see. I wish I could help.
Is there anything I can do for you?
You're the first one I've ever told this. Thank you for not running away. My maps are yours. As am I, if you wish me to join your expedition. I thought I was done with the Grey Wardens. But if you have any need of me, I will be waiting here.
Well, I'm not a Grey Warden. And here is where I'm going to temporarily kick Carver... Well... yeah, temporarily kick Carver out of the party. Because I like having Anders around, especially as a healer-type character. So, new quest. Question and answers. These are the companion quests. Family history for Carver. These will pop up randomly, the question and answers. In Varric's... oh. But oddly enough, you can also have a chat with Anders.
I had a friend like you once. Got in all kinds of trouble. Dragged me along. Didn't think I'd be doing that again. I got a bit weighty the last time we talked. Sorry for putting that on you.
Now, I think that you're technically supposed to have left this place and come back later to have this conversation with him. But, at any rate, you can just click on him right after that little, as soon as you recruit him. But, I'm always ready to listen.
You can tell me anything.
Anything? Be careful what you offer. I hope I didn't seem too selfish when I told you about justice. I didn't know what would happen. I figured a willing host, a friend. It had to be better than playing the demon and haunting some corpse.
You did the right thing. After all, I would hate for justice to have completely disappeared too.
We can't always predict the outcome of our actions. We can only make them with a true heart.
Kind, wise, and beautiful. You must have made a deal with some demons yourself. I'm sorry, I shouldn't presume. We've hardly met, and I feel like I know you. Am I making you uncomfortable?
So as a matter of fact, Anders is one of the only ones who will actively flirt with you. And this is that opportunity, and this is one of the moments that a lot of the straight male gamers complained about, because, oh my god, a guy is hitting on my hawk. Yes, I will endlessly mock that, because, oh no, someone hit on your attractive character. Oh dear. And this is where you can either say yes and end the potential romance right there, or you can choose either no or it's unexpected. I'm going with no.
Keep telling me I'm beautiful. You can't go wrong with that.
Oh, I'm sure I can get more creative. No, I shouldn't do this. I don't want to hurt you.
What?
Why would you hurt me?
You saw what I did in the Chantry. That's who I am. A year ago, maybe we could have had something. But I'm not that man anymore. I'll break your heart. And that might kill me as surely as the Templars.
Broody mood between them. Oh, Anders, you're being a little bit emo. And you weren't romanceable a year ago! Anyway, I generally stick to making him more of the healer of the party. Especially because if you look at his tactics tree, his personal ability tree, Vengeance, has the healing. He's one of the few ones actually that can revive people, as in the resurrect spell or something like that. They call it regroup in his case. He's a very useful character to take around with you, whether you're playing a mage yourself or just in general a rogue or a warrior, because he will serve as your team healer. And if you're not a mage, he can also be the nuker, or Bethany could be. Anyway, so we've got ourselves a team here. A very effective team, come to think.
I've always wondered, why is every surface dwarf a merchant or a smith?
You left out criminals and hired muscle.
They don't count.
We dwarves are drawn to shiny objects. Sort of like magpies, but with business sense.
You're kidding.
Of course I am. We come to the surface with the skills our ancestors had, Blondie. You think there's a tradition of dwarf woodcutters in Orzammar? Beekeepers? Sailors?
Well, there could be mushroom growers and nut wranglers.
Orzammar will never let those people go topside. Too vital. Also, embarrassing.
Oh, Varric. Alright, now we could go to the bait and switch at night, but I don't quite feel up to that. There's a whole bunch of quests to take care of during the day in Kirkwall. Oh, but Varric did want to have a quick chat with us. As I recall now. That's what the question and answers... What?
You owe us, Isabella.
Isabella?
Well, Lucky, I'll tell you what. Since the information you gave me was worth nothing, that's what I'll pay you.
Me and my boys will get our money's worth, bitch.
Oh, you poor sweet thing. Tell me, Lucky, is this worth dying for?
I don't think so.
I didn't think so.
And that introduces us to Isabella. And in case you're wondering, yes, Despite the difference in appearance, this is the same Isabella that we're familiar with in Origins. More on that in just a bit. But I'm out of time for this installment of Let's Play Dragon Age 2. I hope to see you next time, where perhaps we have a chat with Isabella, and certainly Varric. Hope to see you then.